Hey yo everybody, it's Johnny5 Alive here and welcome back to some more Park Beyond. I have some positive news for you all. If you would have seen my last video, I was rage quitting over an eye for details for very good reasons. Critical issues, game-breaking bugs, failed the mission several times because of reasons that were not my own. And yeah, we're past it now. It's complete. But the good news is we can now move on to Duel at the Beaches. This looks like an absolutely fantastic map. Let's see what it has to say here. Could it be that the ultimate wet blanket Alex is finally coming to understand what creative vision is all about? You'll find out Izzy sets you the next challenge in archipelago with several islands and more than its fair share of problems. Oh, really? You're telling me there's problems with this map? What kind of problems are we gonna run into? Are they game-breaking problems? Sorry guys, still salty. But Phil says, well, when life gets you TNT, go fishing. Let's see what you can achieve by making the world's first island hopping theme park. I say, when life gives you a lemon, add some salt and tequila. And in this case, I'm gonna need the whole freaking bottle. All right, let's see what this game has to say for itself. Now the challenge, picking our choices in the boardroom should be trying to predict what features are actually not complete and dysfunctional that will cause game-breaking bugs, rather than picking the choices that we want to pick. Definitely going to stray away from anything related to coasters and coaster hooks.
Such a good job renovating that older park. I thought I'd see how you do starting from a blank slate.
Oh.
Ha! This place is in the middle of nowhere. If they can make this work, then I'll be a monkey's uncle. Which I'm not. Although I am a monkey's brother. Pa adopted little Bonzo for tax reasons.
Well, I think our friend here is more than up to the task. They've shown incredible growth. They'll be surpassing the pair of us soon.
I love the map.
Nonsense and baloney. Oh, and hogwash.
Why does that
too.
island look like it's floating?
They're still wet behind the ears. Far too green. No, this kind of project requires someone with years of experience.
Look, no offense, Phil, but I think I'm looking for a fresher perspective this time.
Fine. Well, at least the guests will have ample parking, eh? Look at that eyesore.
Oh no, it couldn't be.
What's got into you all of a sudden?
Don't tell me there's
Hopefully
trash in the
nothing.
water.
Hopefully.
We already had trash with the pathing issues.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, hello.
Another new face, Isabel?
New character.
My, oh my, you do go through co-workers, don't you?
Well, it's been wonderful catching up, but you have to go now.
Yes, perhaps you're right. What with my seasickness, I wouldn't want to spend too long aboard your ship of fools.
How dare you insult my father's company? As if I haven't got enough on my plate.
Apologies, that was uncalled for. I should have said, it's a waste of time watching you chase castles in the sky. Not everyone can be groundbreaking, like me, and build something genius, like modular parking lots. I'll see myself out.
It's Moomin Little Socks. Oh, Moomin's the evil empire building parking lots. Oh, I love how that's a meme in this game. Parking lots. That's freaking fantastic. Okay, so assessment. This is awesome. I think I'd rather play it in sandbox mode in case something goes wrong. So we have boats passing underneath these islands. I love that. Can we please get that as a transport ride in future update, please? Thank you. And what do we got going on here? So there's like trash and stuff. What are these little nodes? There's something exotic. There are some exotic creatures on this island which look very inspiring. Oh, really? Is this Planet Zoo now? I don't see any exotic creatures. Not a single one. What's this one say? There are exotic plants on this island. The layout of the natural landscape also provides great opportunity for roller coasters to build through. I do think this is awesome. Like, this is like you're building Thunder Bluff from World of Warcraft or something. Having bridges going from here to there, roller coasters wrapping around the islands. Like, you could have like, oh, you can't change the camera mode while you're here. Oh, that's weird. But yeah, you could have coasters going all underneath here, up and above and around. This is one of the coolest maps in the game by far, but I probably think playing it on Sandbox is the safest route. I believe all of these maps can be played in Sandbox throughout the campaign. While I was enjoying the challenges are often gimmicky and buggy from my new discoveries from the last map. So yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, the map looks incredible. Let's start the pitch meeting. Ooh, croissants.
Noxious nemesis! He's your old business partner, is he?
Giles Hemlock. I'm afraid all the good press we've been getting has reminded him of my existence.
So, he just dropped by to
Sorry,
tell us
Moomin,
he's
love
going
you.
to bury the company and build more of those blasted parking lots as a tombstone.
Okay, what do we have here? These don't affect anything. We'll overcome anything he throws at us.
And we can stop him. We just have to buy up some of the smaller islands before he does.
Oh, now you're happy to spend money. Can you really afford to get
Oh,
into
no.
a land war, is he? You know as well as I, they rarely go
I
as
can't see
planned.
anything going wrong here.
Once, money is not the most important consideration. Stopping Hemlock is our priority. I truly hate to say this, but we'll borrow if we have to. But we'll need a strategy.
Oh, we can take loans
Something
now?
we can market the new park on. Something to offset the loans we're going to need to buy the land.
Bubble-headed brainwaves. I've got strategies so wild, they'd gnaw your legs off given half a chance. Surprise strategies, secret strategies, strategies that are banned in 14 different countries.
Yes, Phil, that's all very well. But I was asking our visioneer for an effective strategy. What's our best approach?
Let's see here. Critical mass lets get enough visitors at once to give us a high profile. You need to have a certain number of visitors in the park at once. Uniqueness. Enough impossified flat rides to make the park stand out. You need to build and open certain number of impossified flat rides in this park. Okay. Memorable rides. Longer rides people won't forget in a hurry. You need to build a certain amount of roller coasters with expected fun and amazement values. Do not pick this option, because if it has challenges related to hooks, it is a mega failure. Mega failure. We've learned that the hard way the last time, so no more having fun. Plus, coasters just don't work in this game. So, I think having a certain number of guests isn't that hard. A certain number of impossified rides could be challenging, because I ended up beating the last park by speed playing through it with not a single impossified flat ride. So I'm gonna go critical mass, because all we need is guests.
Why should we cram in so many people that the ride queues stretch to the moon and back?
Queues of
Relax.
excited people can make for an outstanding photo op, Phil. To pull this off, we have to take out loans using the land we've already purchased as collateral. But the more loans we have to take out, the harder you'll have to work to pay them off.
Moribund money bags. We can't just buy up the whole archipelago. It's not a game of monotony.
I'll set up a subsidiary to run the finances for this park. If it goes down, it won't take down Cloudstormer. At least not immediately.
Very comforting.
So
The
they're
big
introducing
unanswered
loans.
question is, how many islands do you think we can afford to lose to Hemlock?
Okay, so Hemlock's competing with us. I can make a compact park, maybe 3 islands. Hard to know in advance, perhaps 2. I need a lot of space for my vision. We won't lose more than 1. Okay, what are the results of this? You lose the mission if Hemlock purchases 4 islands. You require a higher number of visitors in the park, impossified rides, or roller coasters. You lose the mission if he purchases 3 islands. You require an average number of visitors in the park, impossified. You lose the mission if Hemlock purchases 2 islands. You require a lower number of visitors in the park, impossified rides, or roller coasters. Okay. I've mentioned this in the previous mission, how the choices often lead to the opposite of results. So by saying I need a lot of space, we can't lose more than 1 island, is like saying I want to have the biggest park in the world. But it says here you require a lower number of visitors and impossified roller coasters. So it's really just a speed run at this point. Even though I'm saying that I need a lot of vision, I need a lot of space for my vision, it's in fact the opposite. I'm going to require the least amount of guests and rides, so I'll get it done just on the first little island segment before he even buys his first 2 islands. So I'll just be done the mission right away before him. In fact, I won't need a lot of space for my vision. And then when you say I need a compact park, maybe 3 islands worth, you lose if he buys up a lot of land. But you need a lot of guests and rides. I hate this. I hate this. I know hate is a strong word, but like, they give you the most coolest map to build on, something that you want to take your time on, and then they hit you with a strategy of there's someone else playing on the park with you, buying up the land as you go, and that's stressful. So this map is in fact something I'm gonna have to revisit in sandbox mode, because from the looks of it, we're gonna do a speed run here. Yeah. And based off all the bugs and game-breaking issues I ran into in the last video, I don't want to be heartbroken again and run into issues with this jerk involved. So I think we're going to go, I need a lot of space for my vision, which is not true. We can't lose more than 1 island. But wait, maybe this like just buys all the land and puts us in debt. This might be something we have to restart and find out. But I can make a compact park, and that's my plan. But yeah, it's like your park is small, but it has a ton of guests. Or your park is big, but it has no guests. Which is really counterintuitive in this game, because if you make a big park with few guests, they get tired of traveling around and leave your park. So again, a lot of things working against you. I understand what they're trying to do with this campaign and set challenges and constraints, but oftentimes it comes along and makes the campaign not fun. And I've experienced that on pretty much every single mission so far. I'm gonna go with this option and see what happens.
Extemporizing. I wouldn't want to think you're making it up as you go along.
We need to be flexible, Phil. Hemlock can exploit us more easily if our plans are too obvious.
Well, let's go completely left field and make a theme park disguised as an avocado then.
What?
He won't be expecting that.
We're going to need help from everyone. I'm patching in the rest of the team.
Invited to join your pitch meeting? Woo! That's another thing I can cross off my bucket list. You ski down the Eiffel Tower while
I still don't know Blaze's, like... Blaze wasn't in the last mission, was she?
Like the right thing to do.
What's her role?
Into the inner sanctum?
She was in, like, the first mission.
I have to agree, but you've earned this, Blaze. Although, don't think for a moment that I'll go easy on any of your, creative suggestions.
Yes, this is all very touching, but let's listen to our Visioneer now. Just tell them what you need. We'll make it happen.
Okay. Lab expansion will be unlocked by default. Is that just one lab expansion or all lab expansions? The energy consumption of mechanics will be a bit slower. Obviously, I'm going with the lab expansion.
Now source the prototype schematics. Might speed things up a bit.
I hate writing checks to third parties, but sacrifices have to be made.
Easy. Anyone would think you're going to sign it in blood.
Well, this is a plan I can support. Are you ready to proceed?
Have 950 visitors in the park at once. That's easy. Complete 3 or more challenges. That could be insanely difficult depending on what the game does to us. Have no open loans. Ooh, that might be the challenge. Don't let Hemlock buy 2 islands. This is where I might start regretting my choices. Because if he buys 2 islands, and we does that before we pay off our loans, we lose. Let's redo from start and see what the options are if we go
Well said. And we
the other way. The complete opposite. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the...
Lingering
We're gonna do the people again, but this time I'm gonna say I want to make a compact park and don't let Hemlock buy 4.
inside.
And we go Sophia's engineering. Okay, so the difference was like 950 guests versus 1150. But he has until buying 4 islands. So the difference is really only like 200 guests, but it buys us twice the amount of time. This is the better option in my opinion. Let's go.
good. Let's give Hemlock.
So again, this is a...
I have a question.
There's no choice in
Who
this
is going to
campaign.
use these parking lots he's building on completely
That was the
disconnected
best
islands?
choice.
Isn't this a little bit
We're
well,
metagaming now.
insane?
Insane, perhaps, but it's a calculated madness. He doesn't mean to make a profit from what he's building. He means to make war with us.
4? I'll dig out the relevant safety preparations.
Figurative war, Alex.
So I didn't check the
Thanks for your
impossification,
time, everyone.
but
Let's
even
get
if
to
it
work.
even if we have to impossify 1 ride, it's easier to get 1100 guests than it is to
Hello
impossify
there.
1 ride
Don't mind me.
from my testing.
I just thought I'd take a look around your park. You know, while it was still open.
Wait, why did he stop talking?
Isabel
Oh,
didn't
you have to be on
introduce us.
play mode.
Giles Hemlock. I suppose you could say I'm your neighbor. Well, until you move out, that is.
Okay. So how does that work? Like, is he building a theme park here, or do the lands just disappear? Let's see here. Park management, finances. Are we? Where's our loans? Loans. Okay, they are introducing loans. So we could take loans, and how can we can buy up land now? Land extensions. Hemlock plans to purchase this land extension in 2 months. Wait, 2 months and 30 days? Isn't that just 3 months? What? Okay, so I can't buy it? Not purchasable. Oh, weird. So again, whichever option you go, it just means there's a time limit, right? So he's gonna buy this one, and then he's gonna move over and he's gonna buy this one, and he's gonna buy them all. But once he gets to 4, we lose. And if we went the other option, once he gets to 2, we lose. So if it's average 3 months per island that he buys, we would have had to beat the scenario in 6 months. Now we have like a full year. Unless the time increases as he goes. I don't know how that works. But generally speaking, we have twice the amount of time with the option that we chose. But the sour part of all this is there's actually no land purchasable. The whole concept that they just pitched to us was, hey, why don't you go buy a bunch of land with these loans? We can't buy any land. And in fact, he's the one buying the land. The fun factor of this mission should be to buy land, expand, and have a good time, when in fact it's watch him have all the fun. And that's where I keep saying, like, who designed these campaign missions? Like, what were they thinking? In a game like this, I want to continue I want to beat the game, then continue playing after I've beaten the scenario, and just keep expanding and buying. The mission objective should be to, like, buy 3 things of land and make a park of 2,000 guests, have 8 impossified flat rides, have 2 coasters exploring across 2 different lands. You know, just give me a checklist of awesome stuff to do, and I can decide if I want to buy everything and build across all of this. And it's like, okay, no, just have this constraints, try to rush over the mission, and then come back to this in Sandbox and actually have fun. The problem with Sandbox is its artificial constraints. When I go into Sandbox mode, I'm just going to turn everything off and have unlimited money. And that's not fun. But I can like sit there, turn a bunch of knobs and dials and say, you know, well, I need to build 5 goes. I can set my own rules, right? But I don't want to make my own scenario, if you know what I mean. So part of the campaign fun for me is actually like having fun beating these challenges. And I feel like I've just been robbed of that. So let's take a look at these challenges. So we need to get the guests in and achieve this goal. Oh, maybe if we achieve this goal before he buys an island, we get to buy the island instead. That might make sense. And if that is the case, that's like okay-ish. It's a little better. I still don't like the parameters here. Build a path that connects the park entrance to the purchased island. So we will be, in fact, buying the island. But what happens if he beats it? Oh, we just lose, I guess. Huh. Yeah, so getting guests in the park is easier than impossifying rides. I was able to get 1,000 guests into a park before I even impossified a single flat ride. So if it was like impossify 3 rides before he does this, I think that might actually take longer. So I think we just metagame this. Anyways, let's save the game. I think you can get multiple saves. I might have been wrong. I mentioned that before. But when I was in Sandbox mode, it said you reach the maximum amount of saves. It might be different for campaign than Sandbox. I have no idea how that works. But yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the map again. If we get to buy this, I'm trying to figure out if we look at the park from a top-down view, our park entrance is here. Right? Is that correct? Does that line up? So he's buying this. If we beat him to the punch and beat him out, I think we get to buy this. With that being said, we probably want to make it so our main path flows to here. That would be my strategy. So I'm going to get a path. What kind of path? Let's use something different. I'm tired of seeing the same old thing. And we're going to go max width on this. That looks ridiculous. Can we delete this one? Actually, that might break the game. You never know. I'm not risking it. So yeah, we're going to go max path. And that way the guests... If you go max path, it prevents any risk of the AI bugging out. So that's our main street. And we'll build everything off of this. And I might... Because if he goes left... Yeah, if he goes... Depends if he goes clockwise or counterclockwise. We might have to have branching forks. So I'm going to do a slightly smaller path. Like an 8-meter one. That sprawls over to here. So if he goes clockwise, we can buy this up next. And we have our crossroads. And if he goes this way, we can have something prepared for that as well. So we can go like this. Now, that is our kind of fundamental layout. And we could just build everything off that. So we're going to have to take loans because we only have 10,000 cash. And flat rides cost, well, only about 1,000 each. We might be able to get all of these flat rides in. But again, I'm not going for creativity on this one in particular because I'm so scared of what failures might come based off of the challenges and bugs that I ran into last time. While that does kind of suck out the fun, we're going to make our own fun. We're going to make our own fun by effectively speed running this and seeing how much I can accomplish in the time that is given to me. And then we're just gonna try to beat this in 1 or 2 episodes at tops. That will give us the opportunity to move on to the next objective. And ultimately, I want to eventually get to sandbox mode and just go play this map on sandbox with no stress. Just like do what I want to do, enjoy the game, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's just how life is gonna be in Park Beyond for us. Good enough. I'm just gonna place basically all the flat rides. Our shop's probably gonna go all the way down the main strip. Yep. And then some vending machines and things and benches in between. We have space training. This is my favorite ride. If you guys did not see the video where we impossified everything in the game, go check that out because that was incredible seeing this thing. I absolutely love this thing when it's impossified. That's what I'm saying. Like, despite, like, yeah, I raged in the last video. I got fairly upset. Rightly so. There's still so many aspects of this game that I do adore and love. And it just needed more time in the oven. Like, if this released 100% polished, there's a chance that half of the things I like more than Planet Coaster and the other half I like in Planet Coaster more. And that's just the refinement. There's more build pieces in Planco. There's more detailing, better controls, better coaster building. It's the superior game in many, many ways. But the impossification of this game and the charm is really, really, really cool. So it's teaching us about loans. If you need a loan, consider taking a loan. In Loans tab, yeah, we looked at that. There's several bank offers. Be aware, they also come with different interest rates. You can adjust the payback duration of the loan. This will influence the interest rate. After you take out a loan, you automatically amortization starts. In addition to that, you can also pay back parts of the loan at any time. Okay. So we got 4 out of the 6. What am I missing? Crazy Kraken. Yeah, we can put this over here. Okay. And last but not least is... Which one am I missing? The pirate ship. There's a little bit of space here. Maybe we could build a coaster there or something, if we need one. But another pro tip, if we are speedrunning this, we probably won't build a coaster at all. But don't build a coaster. Actually, let's just build the pirate ship here. Don't build a coaster until you have at least 1,500 guests in your park. From my experience, you're doomed for massive profit losses. But the queue will fill up on coasters if you wait long enough for have enough guests in your park. All right. We're gonna need a loan. Let's see what we got here. Where's the interest rates? Interest is evil. Friendly. Well, we'll take the friendly one. Payback time. Monthly repay rate. Okay, so the smart thing to do is if you can adjust your loan later or pay it off at any time, you want to take the longest amount of time to pay it off so that you have the least amount of monthly repayments. That's a lot of monthly income. In fact, if you're going with this, we're borrowing 10,000, we're going to lose money so fast that we're just borrowing the money to pay off the money. So yeah, you have to crank it up, in my opinion. That's how I metagame this. That's how I see it. So shops and facilities. We got to get our shops in here. We're going to do some candy apples. We're going to do some drinks. Bathrooms. Staff facilities. Probably going to need a staff facility on both ends of the park. And benches. When you get into the park, there should be a couple benches there. A bench here. They like to get on benches when they get off rides. It's kind of crazy to me how many benches you need and how many trash cans in this game. It's really something else. Certainly something else. Okay. Benches, benches, benches. And benches this way. Now, I don't have it on play mode because... yeah, I mean, this... I don't know what the best method is. All of this stuff is going to cost money, and we don't have anyone in the park. And we're just going to go right into a deficit. But I'm hoping by having... If I had been on play mode, we'd already be losing money. And we'd be losing money from the money we borrowed. So in my opinion, it's better to just lose money that we don't have. Well, by spending everything now, we've built as much as we possibly can before we've lost said money. And then that way, the more you place, the more profit-earning things you have down. So I don't know if this is the right decision or not, but I'm assuming it is. And it's the least risky because, yeah, we buy everything you could possibly buy, right? And from there, we'll go into a bit of a deficit because nobody's riding anything and nobody's in our park. But once there'll be a lot of people that are going to flood into the park because there's so much stuff in here, because we spent so much money. So whatever deficit we start going into, we should quickly make back. Vending machines are kind of important. There's no ATMs unlocked yet. I think we got like a free upgrade, didn't we? Oh. We got low. Oh, that thing that we got to choose in the scenario thing gave us just this. But that is actually quite huge. Okay. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need? I do think the drinks and stuff, like these little vending machines, are actually quite important. Especially because we only have 2 drinks there. So you're going to need, like, yeah, vending machines pretty much everywhere. They don't like to go far. And they start getting thirsty and hungry pretty quickly. Actually, we might expand that way, so I want to leave a little bit of room. So I'm going to put one here, and then one here, and then we can have a path that goes in between. That should be good. I'm not going to hire staff just yet. I'm going to wait until... because there's nothing to clean, there's nothing to fix. Why pay a wage on the staff? And in fact, we almost didn't even need to take that loan. I could have just done one less flat ride and wouldn't have had to take a loan. And I'm thinking, is there anything I can add here? Is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh, of course. Prices. $6. Just, I've learned to just increase things by about 50 cents. And then I check up on things later just to see. But I tried doing $1 before, and it was like a little bit, you know, spiky. And same with the food. So I'll do about 50 cents on everything. and that roughly, give or take, I round up sometimes. And wait, what was that price? I don't remember what that was. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. Then I just check back in on them later and see how things are going and adjust from there. But I generally find that 50 cents won't make them complain, but 50 cents is more. It's more. I'd rather have 50 cents more on everything in the park than to not. Right? And that looks good to me. Actually, I've never changed the price on the vending machines. I've forgotten about them. Where's the vending machines where I put 3 down? These ones. So if we sync them all, we can go like $1.50, $1.75. I've completely forgot about the vending machines. Yeah. So that's another profit margin for sure. And there is an upkeep cost. I said in a previous video there wasn't. I don't know if I corrected that yet. But there is an upkeep cost on these. But they do generally... They get used quite well. And they do cost less than running a shop. But their throughput's not as good. But they definitely are great filler for not having to build a shop there. Okay, I think that's everything. Wait, save the game. I'm going to do a separate save. Okay. In case I need to fix things. Here we go. Speed run. Speed run. Getting everything down. Now, if I wanted to theme this, I could. I could just fill it all in. I've gotten pretty quick at theming. But again, I would really like to get creative with this. Have coasters running between all these islands. Look at that. Milestone accomplished. We just got 5 grand. You could acquire more land extensions to build the park. Hemlock is aiming to acquire all of the surrounding islands. Try to buy them before he does. You can see his next target for the land extension screen. To purchase an island, go to the land extension screen and select the desired island to purchase from. If you don't have enough funds for the purchase, try to get a loan. Okay, so this is what I was kind of like, oh man, you can't even do anything. It looks like you can. Now, here's the thing. If I buy this, is he going to move and say like, okay, well, since you bought that before I could, let me shuffle over to here, right? So by buying this right now, he might just, the new timer might start over here. So if you want to metagame this, you actually want to wait until there's like 2 days left, buy it up at the last second, then push them over here so you reset the clock again. If you buy them early every time, you're actually giving yourself less time. So in order to draw this scenario as long as possible, if you wanted to play this scenario for a long time, I think that is the play. So I'm gonna sit on it for a while. But yeah, this is what I was saying. So all the flat rides are costing us money. We're in a deficit. We're losing money, but we're also losing money to our loan. So finances, where's our loan? Loan payback. Pay off. So we repay 10,800. We borrowed 10,000. Easy. Oh. It no longer is available to us. Interesting. I should have maybe sat on that money a bit longer. This is why we make save points, though. And we're just testing how things work. But yeah, now we don't have an easy loan available to us. But do we need it? That is the question. I wanted to pay off the loan so that I'm not losing money out of my loan. But if we are in the deficit for too long, we will go cash flow negative and lose. But if the loan is paid off and we can start turning a profit, I should be able to earn enough money to buy this land, which is only 4,500. I think this starter park that we have going here should be sufficient enough to actually beat the game. We'll find out in a second here. I'm going to speed things up. As soon as we start making a little bit of money and turning a positive, I'm going to hire the staff. because these people are gonna litter like crazy. But yeah, let's get them in queue. Let's get them spending money. Let's get the activity of things going. They're dispersing around. Looking good. And then when we do new research, I can put a flat ride here. I can put one here. I can put one here. Maybe even one back here. And this island will just be sprawling with flat rides. And honestly, that might actually be enough to beat the whole scenario. Definitely speed running this now. Might not be the way you guys want to see me being played. I was taking my time previously, multiple episodes with theming and, you know, figuring things out. But now we're just metagaming this to get through the campaign. It has to be this way because I don't want to get heartbroken when I run into another bug. This way, if I run into a bug, I'm like, okay, that wasn't too bad. I can restart without losing all of my amazing theming. Okay, so here we go. Capacity increase, we can go to Sophia's lab. We're gonna hold the phone on that. Look at, we're turning a profit. So now we've turned in a profit. We can hire 2 janitors, a mechanic, and I think that's enough for now. And let's head over to Sophia's lab. Oh, there's new stuff that I haven't seen before. What's new? I mean, I don't know that there is, but the list is longer. So it seems like there's new stuff. So I haven't never bought in the theming thing because it only shows like 4 themes. Like you get like an entertainer. You get, oh, it contains 5 different objects. Contains 770 different objects? That must be a typo. They said there was only 800 objects in the game. I was saying in previous Let's Plays that I was like, there's not that much stuff to choose from in this game. 770? It looked underwhelming, the choice. I was like, I don't want just these couple things, but if you hover over it, yeah. It should probably say that right there without hovering over it. Because at a first glance, it looks really underwhelming. And I did find that these choices, the themed choices, were underwhelming in RCT games as well. But that's actually quite hefty. Now the problem is, I haven't enjoyed the scenarios enough to want to use this progression system. But part of me wants to use the progression system. I love a good progression system, guys. I really do. I love a good campaign. So, anyways. We probably want profitability rides. But we also need food. We really do need food. What's probably best... So fun unlocks more research, right? Whereas amazement unlocks more pacification. So the angle is probably to focus on things that are fun. So something like this. Fun, profit, fun. Actually, this would probably be the better option. Things adults love. Because you build up your fun, which it leapfrogs you to getting more research done, which then allows you to get more stuff to get more profit and amazement. So I probably, if you're gonna metagame this, the things for adult visitors is probably the best because it has profitability rides that also have a lot of fun, and you have all these different shops and ATMs. That's massive. Okay, so immediately we're turning a profit. This is good. This is very good. Can we afford one of these new flat rides? Fun factor for the Ring of Fire. Affordable. This is going to be interesting. Burp, 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 burp. Look at that queue. All right. Now we're cooking. We got the love wheel. This just gives me flashbacks to my sad little love park that freaking we had to delete. How do I do this? I'm gonna have to do the exit this way and wrap the queue around the back. Gosh, I hate that bug. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. And then we can tie the queue into the exit. Or just right there. That's fine. And then we want to increase the price on these by like $1. Or 50 cents. Look at that. Boom. Visitor capacity increased. Look at that. We're cooking. $5.50 for the ring. Actually, we'll do 50 cents on this. Why did I do $1? $5.50. Okay. What are we doing here? Sophia's lab. I'm not even ready for Sophia's lab. I still haven't even placed any of this stuff in. The wave swinger. Let's swing over the cliff edge. Because that's cool. That's cool and stuff. Stuff and things. We're going there. And then we wrap the queue. Can I get the queue? We might have to do something like that. That's not bad. We're gonna need benches and stuff. $6. Was that all my new flat rides? Let's go back to our research lab. We unlocked things adults love. That's correct. And then our shops. Okay. Well, since we have new shops, we should probably place them. Seafood. We can get some seafood down here. And maybe some coffee. And then some toilets. Come on. Come on. Oh, insufficient funds. Ah. Makes sense. Okay, we have to turn a profit off all this now. Fast forward. All right, we haven't hit any... Oh, we need to check the time on Hemlock. We are 2 months and 2 days. Okay, so wait, does it actually tell us like the calendar date then? January, February, March. So we have a boat until March-ish, I think. Before April. Okay. Oh, how's the cleanliness? 99% rating. What's the guest thoughts? They need some toilets. Where do they need toilets? Heat maps, toilets. They need toilets near the entrance. How do we put a toilet in the entrance? Or is that a staff building? Alright. We could give you a toilet at the entrance. Maybe? Come on, game. Oh, we don't have money. Give me your money. There we go. I mean, we're making a massive profit. This is just ridiculous. If we're making $2 grand a month, we should have enough money to buy that island in 2 months. If it's like $4 grand. And our profit's just skyrocketing. Yeah, this is a good layout. I've gotten the mechanics down a little bit. We're gonna have to put some benches in. When they get off this ride, they'll want to sit. I haven't even bought the second land expansion yet. We're just murdering this game. Whoops. Some garbage cans. They like to litter when they get off rides, which I don't understand, because you're not supposed to bring food and drink onto rides. But it is what it is. And then we added this one in. Let's lock the time of day here. We're cooking. I'm looking at the recording. We're at 50 minutes, so I like to make these about an hour. I think the, you know, first 20, 25 minutes was... You kidding me right now? This is ridiculous. General appeal? Yeah? Things family love? Things team love? Okay. Okay, let's go. What are we missing now? Let's get some more rides in here. Wait. We need to buy this land before he does. How long do we have? 1 month and 14 days. So based off of... Yeah, we need to save. We just gotta hard save the cash. I'm gonna save the game. Speaking of saving. Save the game. Just in case we run out of... Oh, we have impossification. Yes, we're going for our space ride. For sure. I love this thing. You need to impossify it twice for it to really be awesome. But, yeah, this is the best ride in the game. My absolute favorite. Even in level 2, it's pretty good. But, do they like the price? They think it's... Some people think it's a bargain. Alright. We can impossify a janitor, too.
Oh, that new bit.
Oh, I have something I wanted to show you guys that I missed, and I didn't do it in my Impossify Everything video. I'm gonna have to show you, when you impossify an entertainer, there are more options than the choices it gives you. You can change it with a little, like, by clicking on them, and you could change their outfit. And there's, like, extra outfits in there that weren't originally listed for some reason, which I thought was interesting. Even though I was in sandbox mode. Ooh, look at them swinging off the edge. That is horrifying. Let's ride this. That is horrifying. I love it, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun on this map in sandbox mode. Because I don't have to worry about making money, and, like, I could just build things, theme things. But I do like the progression. So yeah, this is what the level 2's doing. We can give this a ride as well. Oh, it's ending. Or maybe it's not. Take off. It does a bunch of spinny stuff. It's pretty cool, but the level 3 is where it's at. We're gonna send him into outer space. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Wow, we're turning a fat profit. How are our guests feeling about things? So they could use toilets really, really badly. Where do they need the toilets? They need toilets in the central area. So there's one there, one there. I guess that makes sense. We only have 2 toilets. So we're gonna add some toilets. Put one here. Put one... Well, here, and then we'll put one, yeah, somewhere up here. That should make them happy. Looking pretty good, though, keeping things down. This is what I was saying, though. Look at our visitors. We have almost 1,000 visitors, and our goals was to have 1150. Purchase the island to the north. We have to do that. How long? We have 1 month left, but we get paid at the end of this month, 4,500, and that's probably enough to buy that land extension right there. So let's just zip it up. We have 3 days to go. Here we go, March. Hey, why didn't we get paid? What? We're supposed to get money. How come that didn't carry over? That's concerning. It's March now. And if we wait till the end of the month... Okay, let's drop a save. Does the money cash flow spill over at any point? I thought it was at the end of the month. Or does it just climb up periodically? 3, 4... Oh, it does. It slowly climbs. So you get a little bit every day? Interesting. And basically, you'll get about 4,500 a little bit every day until the end of the month. All right. So because we have 26 days, it's a race. It's on. But I only need, what, 4,500? Yes. So we're almost there. We can get 500 bucks before the end of the month. Let's go. Looking at my recording, we're coming up on an hour here, so we're just gonna buy this land and probably call it there. And probably beat the whole mission in the next video. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Come on, money. Give me your money. Here we go. Need 100 bucks. 100 bucks, 100 bucks, 100 bucks. There it is. Buy the land. Boom. There are very skilled inhabitants on this island. They are friendly and joined you as staff. Suspended pass. Suspended pass are paths that are placed in the air. Suspended paths allow to create bridges across gaps to build connections between islands. You can also build a path diagonally upwards. The maximum incline is 40 degrees. Yep. So what I said at the top of the video was that if you buy this, it starts the clock at the moment of which you purchase this. So if we would have bought that like right away, we would actually been running out of time on this island right now. So you want to buy it like right before you run out of time. In fact, I could have delayed a little bit longer. There was like half a month left or something. So yeah, it doesn't like carry the time left over to this one. So if you really want to like take your time and buy all of this, buy it all at the last minute. So yeah, we have this island. Wait, what island do we own now? I'm confused. It's kind of shaped. We own this one. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I got rearranged here. Okay. So let's take a look at the challenges. Delete the trees on this island. Build an open drink shop on this island. Make sure it's reachable by foot. Build and open a flat ride on this island. Make sure it's reachable. Build and open a wheel of love right above the ocean. Hot damn. That one could be buggy. I've made a lot of those things and it doesn't recognize it. Place a staff lounge on this island. Make sure it's reachable. Okay, so I think the ones we're probably going to aim for is the staff lounge, the shop, and the flat ride. A drink shop. Now we're just going to expand there and build a bunch of stuff. And that should knock off all 3 of those challenges. And yeah, that'll be fun. So that's what we're going to do in the next video there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the speed build or the speed run. And we're gonna knock off this bad guy in the next video. We're going to try to crank through all the milestones. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.